For me, I found that the greatest thing that I can do when I'm in Westworld is to trust my heart. Listen to what this says. If I'm trying to figure something out, I've entered into my mind and I will be deceived. You listen to your mind, you're going to be deceived because that's where the ego dwells. That's where it's at. If you're trying to figure something out, you can be deceived because the ego is deception. It's not even alive. It's not even real. But if you drop into your heart, you will get all the answers that you need. Because truth, that's where this is. That's where Einana is. That's that central pillar of life. That's why when people come and they ask me questions about their life, I can't answer that for anyone. All I'm going to do, and I will continue to do, is to point right here. This is true. This is the truth. This is Einana, the true self, when it's not divided. When it sees past the illusion and comes into integration as one, this is always going to lead to the truth, because it is the truth, and it will help shake off all of the stuff that binds us, gets us trapped in the Westworld. Even in this discussion, Ken and I were talking today, and something that has been an issue, not so much for Ken and I, but Ken's son has always wrestled with this, that Ken isn't in close contact with any of his biological family. His parents died when he was young, but he doesn't have a relationship with his sister and brother. His one sister has died, but he doesn't have a relationship with them, and he doesn't have a relationship with his nieces and nephews. And I know that Jesse, his son, has always been frustrated with that. Those are roles that the ego plays with each other. Like, I am Carrie, and I'm a daughter of Doug and Candace. They're my biological mother and father. I play the role as their daughter, but that's only the role I play. That's not who I am. And they're not really my parents, but that's the role they've played in Westworld. And to begin to separate ourselves from that means that now the responsibility is not outward for anything outside of me. I have the ability to respond in knowing that I've played a role and played a part, but that's not who I am. So in other words, their projections, I don't have to take their projections upon me. Like my dad still says to this day, "You're daddy's little girl. You're always going to be my little girl." And I'm like, God, can we get over that? That's the role I played for you, and I know that you still see me with little blonde pigtails, but I'm 50 years old. I'm my own woman. I'm Einana. I don't need to play that role for you anymore. But in Westworld, that's how he still wants to see me, because he still wants me to play that role. And therein lies the challenge. Untangling ourselves from the roles that we've played, because we don't need to be a mirror for another anymore. If you want to be a mirror for another, but I don't really like those projections. They don't make me feel comfortable anymore, because I know it's not me. So if I get into a place where I'm with another self-ego that is projecting, I get in and I get out. I don't camp there, because I don't need the projections of everything that they're not being placed upon me. I don't want to play that role anymore. I don't need to.